Here is something most families get wrong about Yale. They see the $90,000 price tag and cross it off the list before they ever apply. That's a mistake. Yale does not give a single dollar of merit aid, and for some families, it still costs less than their home state school. Let me walk you through what I saw on campus and who this school is actually right for. Yale College is small on purpose. About 6,600 undergraduates, roughly 1,650 per class, sitting in New Haven, Connecticut, about 80 miles from New York. 3 out of 4 classes have fewer than 20 people in them. You are not a face in a lecture hall here. The academic model is built for the student who's still exploring. Majors aren't declared until the end of sophomore year, and it's easy to change or double major. There are more than 2,000 courses a year, and every tenured professor is required to teach and to hold office hours. No hiding behind teaching assistants. There are no minors, and the distribution requirements make sure you leave with range, not just one deep lane. My tour guide came in as a biomedical engineering major and changed it 4 times by the end of her first semester. 26 libraries, 14 million books, and every undergraduate is assigned their own personal librarian. Think about that. You are 18, working on your first real research project, and someone's entire job is to know that system and get you what you need. The Beinecke holds one of 22 complete Gutenberg Bibles left in the world. Students put on the gloves and handle rare manuscripts for class. Here's the part that matters for your budget. When a Yale student goes abroad, the financial aid goes too. It does not stop at the New Haven city limits. There are summer experience awards, so a student can take an unpaid internship or a low-paying research job and not lose a summer of income they counted on. My guide spent a summer in Amsterdam, then came back to work in the hospital. That is funded exploration, not a perk for families who could already afford it. If you have seen Harry Potter, you already understand the residential college system. 14 colleges, about 400 students each, and you are assigned for all 4 years. Each one has its own dining hall and a late-night spot called a buttery. The buildings connect underground, so a New Haven winter never keeps you from class. First years live together on Old Campus, so you know your whole class before you settle into your college. There are frocos, senior counselors who live with the freshmen, and 4 cultural houses. The support is built in from move-in day. The outcomes hold up. The median starting salary for the class of 2025 was $90,000. Yale tracks where graduates actually land 6 months out to a national standard, so that number is not marketing. The Office of Career Strategy runs more than 85 employer events a year, and 96% of students finish within 6 years. They start and they finish. Now the money, because this is where families make their worst decisions. Yale has been need blind since 1963, and it meets 100% of demonstrated need. There is no merit aid, none. No athletic money, no academic money, nothing for being talented. Every dollar is based on need. So here's the math that surprises people. A family earning under about $150,000 typically pays 0 tuition. Under about $100,000 with typical assets, the parent share is 0 and the whole thing is covered. Yale stopped using loans in 2008, so students graduate with almost no debt. The senior admissions officer says families regularly find Yale cheaper than their in-state public. If you write Yale off over the sticker price, you might be turning down the most affordable option on the list. Run their net price calculator before you decide anything. Admissions is brutal, and you should go in clear-eyed. About 50,000 applications, fewer than 5% admitted. Testing is back. For the class of 2030 forward, you must submit the SAT or the ACT. The middle 50% is a 1,500 to 1,580 on the SAT, 33 to 35 on the ACT. Yale uses single-choice early action, due November 1st. It is not binding, but you cannot apply early to other private schools. Regular decision is January 2nd, and they are a Questbridge partner. Apply early only if Yale is genuinely your first choice and your application is ready in the fall. Here's what you don't learn if you don't visit. The college pride is real. Ask any student what college they are in, and they will tell you it is the best one. The chaplain's office keeps 27 flavors of ice cream, and it is a gathering spot for everyone, not just religious-minded students. In October, the bells in Harkness Tower play Halloween songs. Before finals, students rub the toe of the Woolsey statue for luck. Small things, but they tell you this is a place with warmth and tradition, not just prestige. On move-in day, our guide had 10 students in matching shirts empty her car in 5 minutes, chanting her name the whole time. And that's after she made her decision to come to Yale after a 7-hour conversation with strangers at a buttery on Admitted Students Day. That's the feeling. So who is Yale actually for? It is a strong fit for the broad, curious student, the one who is genuinely interested in more than one thing, because the curriculum demands range. It fits the student who wants deep community, not anonymity, not to mention the GPA and testing benchmarks. And if your family qualifies for need-based aid, it can be one of the most affordable elite schools in the country. But if you don't, there is no merit scholarship to bring the price down. You qualify for need, or you pay close to the full price. There is no middle path. If that is clear and Yale still fits, it belongs on the list. If you want to know whether it fits your student, book a discovery session. This is college strategy without the panic.